Okie dokie. Well, my friend, if you could come right this way. Come one, come all. You know what, that's actually, I'm going to have to wait for that to blast off so I don't get anything in range of myself here. But that should be just about perfect. Not too shabby. Then you, my friend, would just fight the old-fashioned way. Beautiful. Let's see what we have here. Fire vulnerability, regen dex +4. Not exactly everything we were hoping and dreaming of, but that's cool, I guess. Oh, geez. 2 guardian serpents. To what do I owe the pleasure? Guardian serpents. Another guardian serpent on top of us. How about that? Well, fortunately, those were the only enemies nearby, so we don't have a completely terrible time. Woohoo to that. Ooh, and some free treasures for our troubles. Perfect. It might be worth it to learn a little bit more. I guess it's more so our level than anything that causes the dangerous miscast warning to show up. And it doesn't happen when I'm in statue forms. That's interesting. Not at all dangerous when I'm already a statue. Huh, how about that? Well, something just happened. What the heck was I supposed to be checking on here? Oh gosh, my mind went completely blank. Aha, right, we have ID scrolls. My apologies. I, again, just completely lost any semblance of thought there for a moment, but we got back on track because I want to use up all those ID scrolls. Degen potions can go for now, and scroll of acquirement. We get... what a painful amulet. It's reflection branded. Cold resistance, 2 pips of negativity resistance. See invisible, doesn't really matter, but that seems great, right? That seems beautiful. Strength -5. I only have 3 strength. So that's not quite gonna cut it, I'm afraid. I don't think we'll ever be able to wear any minus strength items over the course of this run. Seems a bit rough to say the least. Book of Changes basically gives us nothing good as well. At the very least, because we're worshipping Gozeg, the gold reward off of acquirement scrolls is worth a heck of a lot more than it usually is, so I'll probably end up going that direction here. It's rough because that necklace truly is just wonderful looking. If only it was a possibility. But I'll take the gold. We could have potentially waited it out in case we got like a +10 strength artifact ring that then offset that enough for us to use it, but not super likely. And hey, next acquirement scroll will be even better, I'm sure. But okie dokie, let's go off into the abyss once more here. Fear scroll, 100% necessary. Teleport scrolls are cheap, and I've been burning through them like a son of a gun, so I'll take that as well. Amnesia we can always use by searching in the future, so I'm not too worried about that. Fog scrolls we have 2 of. I'll take 3. Again, relatively cheap. And how many unidentifiables do I have? 2 potions? Then I will take 2 of these, please, and thank you. Scroll of ID, scroll of ID. 4 potions of resistance is actually quite nice. Happy to see it. Hopefully won't be 100% necessary in the future. I'd like to have that capability, you know, under our own power here, but who's to say? And regardless, we can finish off. Okay, you, my friend. It's rough because they're not even going to make it like in range of my full knit prisms, I feel. Too slow even for that. Actually, there we go. Okay, we found a nice middle ground here. Oh, whoops. Yep. Let's not do that again. Do not take accidental steps towards angry sharpshooters. Take it from me, folks. It is not worth it. Jeez Louise. Okie dokes. Well, there we go. Maybe I do just go statue form, and if it's just one of you, we should be okay. And we can come and finish you off. Getting better and better at unarmed combat as we go while we're at it, of course, so it's a nice little mix here. Mighted Naga, on the other hand, I'm not so into that. Sorry to say, my friends. So we'll use magic to take care of those. And I agree, Arthur C. Clarke. The statue form cat is just so freaking cute. We're hoping to potentially have storm form on at some point in this run, because that one is also just adorable. A little more like cool. You know, that's generally the trade-off. You're either cool or cute. And we try our best to achieve both in life, but it's always a bit of a rough and tumble. And there we go. Not too shabby. Able to take care of all these sons of guns. That Anaconda had me worried for a moment there. Constriction, always a bit of a pain, and when they're against a wall like this, it means that our Iron Bead isn't the lifesaver that it normally is. But hey, we managed to get through in one piece regardless. And so we'll just keep on keeping on here. So, concentrated venom? Concentrate venom. Intensifies the natural venom of the target monster. Oh, poisonous bites and spit become intense enough to slow and asphyxiate. Could you always do that, my friend? Am I going out of my mind, or does that seem new? Regardless, we'll, I guess just take this Mamba back to our stairwell here, run away like the good little kitty we are, fantastic, and let us head to a different stairwell, shall we? Things are getting a bit chaotic there, to put it lightly. Can maybe try and attract some attention this direction. Go statue form. Try to get you to walk towards me. No, that's too much potential damage coming my way, so I will immediately retreat out, go to the last unexplored stairwell. And this one's got to be better, right? It just has to be. Barath's Distillery here. Bunch of heal wounds potions. Cancellation I'll mark for the future. Otherwise, not too obsessed with those one way or another. I can start throwing down some extra defenses here at least. Let's throw one more of those down for good measure here, and do I wish to retreat? Probably should, especially as the frequency continues to rise. Actually, yeah, there we go. 3 snaky boys is about as good as it gets, especially if we ran out of statue form in the middle of that fight. It probably would have spelled the end, so happy to play it a little bit safely. And let's try to split these sons of guns up, shall we? So just you? Just you. Perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for. And then just some standard Naga and the Nagaraja, hey? Okay, that's probably not too bad here. Can I take you kiddos upstairs? No, not happy with that. That's cool too, I guess. We will instead put down some blasting caps here, and let's just try to murder all of y'all. How about that? Perfect. Gain a bit more intelligence as well, which does bring statue form slightly more castable. Hopefully the warning isn't there anymore, and I can be a little more flippant in that regard. See how she goes. Oh, geez. No, it's still there, and I almost died. Worst of both worlds, really, at the end of the day. We're doing it. Perfect. One day we'll get rid of that warning. Just not today, it seems, and definitely just fight you the old-fashioned way. Run out of there to heal up. And baby little Naga shouldn't be too much for us to deal with. Perfect. And have I made a foothold here in stake 3? It looks like it. Manual of Stealth is the only manual we can use in that bookstore. Wow. How kind of you to offer just all the world's treasures for us. Fantastic. Let's pop around a corner here real quick. Oh, that's a lot of sharpshooters. Definitely read a teleport scroll immediately and run for my very life. Yeah, these sharpshooters are a real pain in the butt here. I'm not sure what our best method is to deal with these sons of guns. If we can get them into close range, they fall pretty quickly to our brilliant stone claws. Sorry, stone paws, of course. Unfortunately, they don't seem to be cooperating too much in that regard. Kind of insensitive, if you ask me. Should just be nicer, my friends. What can we do about that? Easy answer, not a lot. Not a lot we can do about that. In fact, try and put down a blast or two for our friends here. I was hoping for more damage than that for sure. In fact, let's just get out of dodge there. We only have the 1 extra life, so I'm going to be trying my very best to take it super slow and hopefully hold on to that for as long as we possibly can. I mean, it'd be nice if just some of the sharpshooters noticed me right now. Could maybe, you know, spread out the love and attention. Let's definitely try to just bring you upstairs. Perfect. Salamanders, surprisingly tough to take care of. I guess there is just the one. I spoke too soon. Hello, second salamander. Nice to see you there, but that should still be fine. Oh, I failed to extend the transformation. Maybe I should try that one more time. And there we go. Oh, geez. Never mind. You're scarier than I thought. 30 damage and 16 extra fire. I mean, if I don't roll terribly, then you're dead. But a little closer than I care to admit for sure. Let's try this one more time. Oh, especially, yeah, if you want to come upstairs with me. Perfect. Thank you kindly. I appreciate it. Oh, we're slowly but surely whittling our way down. I mean, this is kind of the dream scenario for sharpshooters that we were talking about earlier, so perfect. Kind of need you in melee range, otherwise there's no shot of us ever dealing with you in any reasonable fashion, so I'll take it. I'll take it gladly. Aha. Okay, I want just the warrior. No sharpshooter, please and thank you. And let's dance, you and I. Perfect. What did I just say, my sharpshooter friend? I had literally one ask. Oh gosh. Oh, and I fail my 5% statue form. That's not grand. We have 4 teleport scrolls left. What do we wish to do here? It's tempting to just go for the teleport as in at least like a potential escape option for when things go horribly wrong here. So let's start with that. Ooh, I was hoping to get a bit of damage down on the sharpshooters before we got the heck out of dodge, but I guess that's fine. Meow for attention. Any takers? Anyone? No? Oh, and I don't know where you kiddos went. Cool. Perfect. Just what I wanted to see. So, okie dokes. We just have... Oh, I was about to say Snake Pit 4 left, but it looks like every entrance is behind our Oak Club friends here. Huh. That's interesting. Well, let us... First of all, feel a bit more experienced. Love to see it. then we'll continue leading you off into Oblivion here. In fact, that's probably enough damage for us to jump the gun here. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, so you're saying there's actually a chance here. And then, if we need to deal with these Oaklobes, there's one good way of doing it. First of all, you go statue form. Then, oh gosh, panic because the sharpshooter was not part of my equation. Hold up. Okay, murder that son of a gun. Then, engage the strategy. Oh, never mind, it's not gonna work. Hoping this square over here was safe to stand, as is. I can't reach you with my cheesy strategies, hey? Oh, even with that, that's not quite there. Oh, you kiddos are dirty. Okay, what do I do against a bunch of friendly Oaklobes, hey? No Wand of Digging, otherwise we could potentially make a bit of a sneaky maneuver here in order to deal with these sons of guns. As is, this is rough, because I don't really want to take the chance of them getting a few good hits off as we approach. I guess 3d14, I was about to say isn't the end of the world, but it kind of is. Oh, I have a resist corrosion ring, though. Hold up. Okay, dex ring gone. Oh, not that ring, this ring. Resist corrosion ring locked and loaded. Just get me close enough that I can drop one of these. Okay, I heard an explosion. I heard an explosion. I feel a bit more experience times 2. Heck yeah, brother. So you're saying... Oh gosh, I was about to say there's a chance, but that's cool too. Let's drop one here and one here. Actually, oh, that one was a waste. Whoopsie daisies. I was kind of hoping to just keep blocking the shots here. I feel like that's kind of sick, but instead we'll let that one pop. Then we'll lock. Oh gosh, I'm just a normal cat. Get me out of here, coach. And let's try that again, shall we? How are we doing? Okay, everyone had a chance to fully heal up. Perfect. Let's try to just focus down one of these sons of guns. And we're not taking too much damage. Oh, that doesn't kill you either, though. Okay, that one's got to do it. Feel a bit more experienced. Oh, boy. Just one more. Ooh, but no longer in need to accept every time we cast statue form, so that's nice. I'm happy to see that. And rinse and repeat here. Perfect. There we go. Entrance to all of our stairs. Jeez Louise. It is a rough go at things here. Okay, let's use IMB to give us some space. Try and escape up with just a few of you. Perfect. That does the trick. That stairwell, not great. In fact, let's double check that real quick. If we peek down here, yeah, I'm not loving what I'm seeing. So, what's behind door number 2? Riddle me that. After I, of course, wait to rest after a miscast and try again. I mean, it's not quite as unbearable. I think that's fair to say. Still not grand. Maybe I'll try to escape with just a few of these new friends. Perfect. Definitely better than the first one, to put it lightly. Can even just potentially head right back down. Oh, the rest of you have pole arms, so nobody's going to be following me upstairs. That's a bit of a dang shame. You are dead, though, so... guess far be it from me to complain. Get me out of there. Things got real intense real fast. What's behind door number 3? Again, we'll wait out the contamination. And now that's more like it. This seems slightly reasonable, which is a lot more than could be said about previous entrances here. Jeez Louise. Oh, hello, Miloglottal. Miloglottal. Nice to see you as always. Again, there's been a weird consistency with my uniques as of late. I mean, sure, last run that we had in this series, it was Spider and Shoals. But in that run, Shoals had Jorgrun, same as this one. And then Spider had Miloglottal. This time it's Snake, but it's still Miloglottal. So what's up with that game? Hey, what's your problem? Why do you have such a thing against me here? Huh? Riddle me this. Do I dare try to take some of these Naga upstairs? It's tempting to, because it will make previous, or rather subsequent delving slightly more manageable and reasonable. So there is that. Don't know how I feel about it at the moment though. Especially since we're getting real close to the end of the stream. In fact, we're at the end of the stream. And it's just a question of how much further do I wish to push this here. So this stairwell, oh my gosh, was the most reasonable, but now it's not. Do I have any protection from fire? I don't think I do. In the entire game. RF? No, you say. Just straight up. No. Cool. Very neat. Very cool. Oh, fighting never had a cap set to it. I definitely don't remember that being the case. Whoopsie daisies. Well, let's stop it off there. We'll eventually round it off to a better full or whole number, I should say. But for the time being here, what do we wish to do? Again, it's not too late to start training into ice magic. Some dodging for some defense capability. I guess it would train up pretty fast, at least to like, you know, a low point like 6. Should happen almost instantaneously once we start fighting, so that's not too shabby. And then what is the plan for the future, especially since who knows what I'll remember next week when we come back. Stormform is still potentially on the menu. Could learn MCC while we're at it, if we're training a decent amount of air magic. I would say that it's almost between air and ice right now as our elemental choices. We're not getting ignition or anything like that showing up here, so that can hold off for a future decision. Alternatively, we could try to bring something like Spellforge Servitor online as soon as possible. Orb of Destruction is really good, and it's actually fairly close to castable now that you mention it. Probably should just get that online, eh? Have some capabilities of dealing with enemies far away, because that is what we've been struggling with this entire time. Is if they're close, sure, I can paw them with my stone paws, can deal with them all sorts of fun ways, especially like Fulmin Prism is even relatively close ranged. So I think that that's a great point. Thank you, Railbird, for the assist there, because I could have toiled away at the decision for far longer than appropriate. And I think that that is where we'll aim in the future. The question becomes, do I once again wish to go any further this evening, or is this where we call it for the night and we come back next week? Probably don't want to dip my toes into Snake 4 any further. Do I try to fight Jorgrun? That also seems like a bad choice. Head back out to regular dungeon, maybe? D13 had the Centaur Warrior that caused us to retreat, I believe. Probably some other scary monstrosities waiting for us. But we do have Statue Form now, at least. No File of Floods yet, unfortunately, Railbird. Because otherwise, yeah, that would be my go-to solution for Jorgrun. I'm even tempted to like throw out a silence scroll and just roll the dice in that regard. Hope that we can blast that son of a gun into the next realm of existence, next plane. We do have 5 silence scrolls. Like that's a rarity in my books. because that would also be a decent capstone for the episode. So if we take a peek, we can run up there. We have plenty of turns before Zot Clock shenanigans or anything like that. It was Jorgren. Okay, quite a few actually, because there's the Impaler, 2 Merfolk, Snapping Turtle. I mean, who knows who's still hanging out at the stairs? And if we look, like going into Jorgren, LRD is 3D23. Yeah, that's not great. Because I'd like to be in statue form for our first turn down here in case the Impaler or Merfolk are ready to poke us at the moment our face pokes out. Unfortunately, not quite there. We do have some Lig, for sure. Railbird, we have 3 Lig potions. So it is potentially an option. Because that does give us an equivalent AC. Yeah, it gives us up to 31 AC without the stone part. The issue there is that we have to go down unassisted. Naturally, we don't have the willpower, but I believe with this willpower ring on, we should be good against the Petrify. Yeah, 3% chance, not too shabby. Do you know what? Let's dip our toes down real quick. And then this is where we make the call. So we're in range of Iron Shot. Oh, that's not good. Guess we've in some ways already made the decision just by coming down. But we could silence this son of a gun. And in fact... kind of down to try the Lig Potion plan. One way or another, this will be the end of our evening here. We do have 1 extra life as well, so it's not the end of the world. Let's Lig Potion. Grasping Roots. He can't root me. I'm already a tree, you dum-dum. Hokey dokey. And then... let's start with the Potion Petition here. Berserk Rage is not what I was looking for. Haste and Resistance. Do you want, if that's as good as it gets, I wouldn't mind the Haste. I'll take it. And then... do I bother casting my own spells, or is this where we just use some silence? I mean, these Sons of Guns are potentially painful, but we have Ice Blast, so I'd probably just start blasting, as it were. Use haste to our advantage in that regard and potentially make it through. Could also read a summoning scroll to get some bodies, which I don't hate. Let's start there. Then... is this now time for silence? I think it's time for silence. Let's do this. And come on, army, you can do it. Jorgren leaves the radius of silence. That's not great. That's also a lot of damage. Let's drink a heal wounds. At least our army is doing okay overall in the fight here. I'm still silenced, but I can keep just chugging back these heal wounds potions like it's my day job. And while we're at it, this might hit our Windrake, but that's probably worth the price of admission. And same with the Sea Snake. Sorry, it's just gotta be done. Gotta kill that son of a gun. Jorgren is out of silence range. But yeah, I will send the allies to deal with Jorgren. We'll see how that goes. Still have a decent number of potions. Oh, and now Jorgren steps into silence. Heck yeah. In fact, I want my own Jorgren that's standing outside of silence. Perfect. Now everyone go murder happy. Beautiful. And there we go. That should just about do the trick. And we've gained entrance to shoals. It is that easy. Thanks for the idea, Railbird. I did enjoy the lignification pull there. I think that was a decent solution for sure. I have to keep that one in mind for the future. The other big one I like to use against Jorgren is they're one of the few scary uniques who doesn't have great willpower. So I potentially should have even checked what the chances of a paralysis were, because they were probably half decent. I mean, I'm not too upset with how we handled that. It worked out beautifully. A few consumables down the drain. Definitely worth it for taking out a unique like Jorgren and giving us access to a branch that was looking a little bit sketchy to try and dip our toes into. But hey, there we have it, and I think that that's a nice little capping point for the stream today, because I think this is where we'll have to call it for the evening. I had a heck of a time. I'm glad Cataly is still alive, even if just barely at times. And I'm looking forward to potentially jumping right back, or not potentially, but I'm looking forward in general to jumping right back into it next week, and hopefully this is where the potentially comes in. Make it through to the end of the game, maybe, just maybe, steal that orb from Zot. We'll have to see how it goes. At least we have one extra life this time. That's one better than we have been at any other point at this stage in the run, so I'll take it. I will gladly take that. Not for granted, hopefully, but in general. But of course, I had a heck of a time. I hope you all enjoyed watching too. Always very much enjoy the back and forth with all you lovely folks. We'll of course do a quick peek to see who is live at the moment and who we can send off a raid to in any second now. And no, of course, RC Clark, always happy to hang out with all of you lovely folks. Peace to you as well, Jowsy. And I hope things are going well in all of your lives here. But let's do that quick peek. It does seem like we have a couple options, and I think today, let's send a raid off to Brinth, shall we? Brinth is playing some Satisfactory. Definitely a super enjoyable game. If you haven't seen it before, stick around and check it out. I mean, also, you haven't seen Brinth before. I mean, if you combo somebody so effortlessly funny and gracious as Brinth with a wonderful game like Satisfactory, you're bound to end up in a good place here. So definitely stick around, say hello, and keep spreading the love here on Twitch. But of course, huge thanks to everyone for hanging out. Always enjoy it, whether that be, you know, chatting alongside us here, if you're just lurking in the background, or if you're watching this down the road on YouTube or through VODs. Thank you so much for spending your time with little old me. I have such a fantastic time playing, and all I hope is that you all enjoy it as well. Thanks, Wormbird, for the last minute follow. I appreciate it. Hope to see you again in the future. Maybe actually spend some time with you instead of running out right as you follow. But thank you. I do appreciate it. And so let's kick off this raid here. And yeah, I guess that's all from me. I don't think we'll be back on Wednesday. Slight chance that I may go against this, but I know we have our usual Wednesday streams, but it is going to be my birthday. Not only that, it's going to be my champagne birthday. Turn the same age as the day, so that's exciting. Might want to try and do something fun, potentially go out for a nice dinner with my partner. We'll see how it goes, but regardless, I will be back next Sunday to jump right back in with Cataly and see how things go. Thanks for the early birthday, Arthur. I appreciate it. It should be a good one. We'll see. Work is pretty stressful at the moment. Lots of stuff going on, lots of moving parts, but should have some time to just enjoy it and have a good evening. So we'll see. Might do an impromptu stream throughout the week. If not, I will of course see you again on Sunday. Always love to get to see all your wonderful, not quite faces, but names are about as close as we get over this medium. And, of course, regardless of all of that, do hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you out there, and I definitely hope to see you soon. I'll see ya.